Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Better. You saw the thumbnail, you read the title, I'm not going to waste any time, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, I'm nervous. I think I've got everything I need though. Just gonna ring these bells to foreshadow somebody's death. Because either me or the dragon's not coming back after this episode. Oh, the lag. Alright, let's get ready. Let's go. The next generation, let's go! And that right there is what we're looking for. Little end portal to take me to the end cities. Well, this looks wildly disappointing. I guess we're going to be doing some bridging. And now begins my long, tedious journey across the void. Who knows what dangers we'll encounter. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're getting our first elytra. Alright, well the first shulker kill didn't go quite as planned. Well, we finally made it home. We're out of the end. We have a lot of resources from that. But now I'm gonna go hunt down a mangrove swamp and get some of those resources. So let's go. Alright, so I think I'm just going to take an empty shulker box and fill it with a little bit of everything, starting with mud and muddy roots, and hopefully we build up and get some frogs. I really want some frogs. Well, I finally made it back home. We've got shulker boxes, we've got materials, we've got big building plans, so let's skip all the nonsense and get right into a time lapse. Alright, time for the tour. Going to the lumberjack house, this little wagon right here is where we're going to store all the azalea stuff. Heading a little further down the path, we got some wood hanging out, we got some chopped down trees, a couple knocked over trees here, a little bit of storage for a few wood types, not quite all of them. But I got a barrel in the ground in front of each of them for the wood, and I got a barrel behind it for the saplings and leaves. Over here by the house we have the oak logs and the oak saplings and leaves. Next to the house we have the dark oak, same thing. Now if we go inside the house, I have a little setup for all the extra nonsense that I don't use during construction, the varieties, you know, your stairs, slabs, fences, gates, all that stuff. And over here this way I have a little apple cart where I store all my apples from cutting down all those oak logs. I have a couple barrels with different colored apples for decorations over here using coral blocks. Real cute. If you keep following the path down this way to the Fletcher's house, you'll come across a few rabbit cages. Different colored rabbits in each. I keep rabbit hide in the barrel next to them. I don't have a whole lot. I like to imagine he uses the rabbit hide to make quivers to store his arrows. Mojang, if you're listening, chop chop. Gotta have a little chicken pen so he has feathers to make those arrows. And of course the Fletcher has to have a little shooting range for him to practice his bow and arrow skills. I really like this little lavender field going uphill to the Fletcher's house. The inside's not quite decorated, but I do have a villager in there who is maxed out with arrows of strength, which is definitely not what you want to hit your enemies with. Well, there are still a few spots in this area that I could add some small decorations and builds. I kind of ran out of ideas, but I left those areas open just in case I come up with anything. We'll see. But for now, we're going to move on. And if you thought we were done building this episode, well, I got some news for you. Get ready for another time lapse. Let's go. Alright, that's it for our little butcher shop. Very cute little build, a lot of details, but there's two projects left that I want to show you guys that are going to help us out with the end project when we get to it. And those two projects are the gold farm and the bartering farm. So let's get our gold helmets on and go to the nether and jump right into it. Alright, and the bartering farm is done. Let me show you guys how it works. You put your gold up here, it gets pushed down into there, you turn the lever on, the gold spits out to the piglins. Hoglins? Piglins. Piglins trade me all their junk, and then all their junk gets pushed that way on the ice and sorted, and more gold spits out, and they just keep doing it until you run out of gold. And we're doing this because we need crying obsidian. I have a fantastic end project idea in mind, but I need several double chests of crying obsidian to make it work. But we're also getting some good stuff. We're getting gravel, soul speed, potions. We're getting all kinds of good stuff from this. Everything they trade has 4 or 5 chests worth of sorting, and once the chests are full, the extra just gets burned up. It's a pretty good farm. I'll put a link in the description if I can remember who built this. And yeah. Bartering Farm. Alright guys, we need to have a very difficult chat that I do not even know how to begin. Do you guys remember this moment right here? Well, little did I know I was actually foreshadowing my own death in this world. I died off camera, AFK, to a zombie. Of all things to take me out around day 1500. I'm ashamed, I'm embarrassed, but here we are. But have no fear, I have already started my next hardcore project, and it's going to be bigger and better than before, with a huge focus on story and lore and adventure for you guys when you get that world download. I'm sorry the videos have really slowed down the last 6 months or so, but starting next year I plan on doing things a lot faster than before. I'm going to edit a little bit differently, so I hope you guys are as excited as I am, and I cannot wait to see you all there. Thank you guys for watching, everybody. I'll see you next year.